Welcome to Understanding Your Bill from Jemez Mountain Electric. This one is residential bills. Okay, so everybody knows what your bill looks like, but let's kind of go into detail and describe the different parts of it. First off, we have our contact section, and then we have, the next thing we have is our header, our billing header. This one is going to have important information like your account number, your bill date, the primary account holder's name, the rate, which is going to determine how much you're charged, your service address, where the meter's located, and the meter number. Most important thing, that should match the meter that's on the number that's on the face of the meter at your location. We also have your to and from service dates, when the meter was read. Then you have the number of days, the reading code, which is described in the bottom. The descriptions of what that means are at the bottom. You'll have your previous and present meter readings, and if you subtract those two, you'll get your total kilowatt usage. In this case, you have to add these two together because this is an inclining block rate, which means the more electricity you use, the higher the rate is going to be. So as you can see in this one, the first 700 kilowatts is only 10 cents, and the next 138 kilowatts is 11 cents. Anything over 1,000 would go to the next block, which would be around 12 cents. Okay, next we're going to go into the body of the bill. This one is going to have any other credits or charges that are made to your account. For this one, it has a security light, and that's a flat rate each month. And this one, it has an estimated kilowatt usage that will stay the same each month. It's not usage that goes through the meter, but it's something that we use to calculate additional charges. You have your facility charge, which is a flat rate that's billed each month regardless of what the kilowatt usage is. And this is for things like administrative costs, billing costs, the meters, the trucks, the fuel, and stuff like that. Then you have the rate rider. This one only has rate rider number 2, and this is a charge that's billed to every single customer. And we'll actually have a video on that'll go into detail explaining what those riders are for. This one, you take the total kilowatt usage and add it to that. Right now there's also some other charges that you'll see on here of the fuel adjustment charge. That one is the fuel adjustment charge is actually the cost of electricity that we pay that is over and above what we have already in the rate. And so that one is adjusted periodically. And also your state taxes, which is determined by the state, or franchise taxes if you live within city limits. Then it has your additional information like your previous amount due, any payments that were made. And in this case, this is on a levelized budget account, and so it has what the budget amount that's due this month, even though that's not what the total amount of the bill is. And this option is available to all customers to do. This one actually has the budget balance there on the bottom so that they can keep track and see if they're running over or short on that. Okay, next we're going to go into our information section. All this right here has information that you can use to understand your bill. First off, in this section, if this account was past due, it would give you the date the account would be disconnected if that past due amount is not paid by that date. And of course you have your total due. This here is a way of determining if you're using more or less electricity this month than you were last year or last month. And it's handy if you're trying to save electricity. This section here actually has information that we change every month to keep our customers informed. So keep an eye on that. Next we have our rate codes, which has a description of what they are, and with that description you can determine what the rate is by what we file with the PRC. Finally, in this area we have our meter reading codes, and this is going to tell you how your meter was read that month. The last thing on your statement is your payment stub. make sure and bring that in anytime you come into the office to pay. Or for sure, if you're sending in a check, make sure and include this with it to ensure that your payment is applied to the proper account. So that's the end of our understanding your residential bill. Thank you.